Hi guys, I hope you have a wonderful day and welcome to another video. If you ask yourself what is the best and securest way to store my Bitcoin and crypto, then this video is for you. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if this sounds interesting to you and to get more content of me down the road. On this channel I help you in becoming more knowledgeable about crypto and try to give you practical guidance. So let's start this video with why this is a topic that should not be underestimated or ignored, and why securing your Bitcoin could potentially save you hundreds if not thousands of dollars. If you do a quick Google search similar to crypto exchange hacks, you will find countless of articles of stolen crypto or Bitcoin off exchanges by hackers. In fact, according to the research of Atlas VPN, it is found that 3.8 billion worth of crypto was stolen in 2020 alone. This includes hacks on crypto exchanges and hacks on digital wallets. A more recent article by Reuters highlights that also Coinbase was subject to hackers and funds have been stolen of 6,000 customers. There are plenty of more cases of hacks, which is why I wanted to make this video to protect yourself. Since we are in a time in which cryptocurrency is an emerging market with little regulation and security over these assets, the more prone your Bitcoin or other crypto is for hacks and to get stolen. For instance, many people store their Bitcoin online on exchanges, and in doing so, they rely on the exchange to keep their assets secure. Unfortunately, many new people to the market are not aware or do not take active precautions to protect their funds and trust on others to keep it safe. The last thing you want is holding your Bitcoin for years only to find out later that your Bitcoins are lost or stolen and thereby missing out on all your profits. I highly encourage you to share this video with your friends so that also they become aware of the security risks and how they can protect themselves before it might be too late. Luckily you have found this video and I will tell you which ways there are to safely store your crypto and prevent it from getting hacked or stolen. Now what you need to know is that there are two main types of wallets to store your crypto on. These are so-called hot wallets and cold wallets. A hot wallet is a digital wallet which is connected to the internet in some way. For example, you have downloaded some software or an app to store your crypto on your computer or phone. However, you will need to be sure to trust that software and that your computer is free of any viruses. We also have a type of hot wallets where you do not have to download anything. These are so-called web wallets. Basically, you store here your crypto on a different website. You probably heard of MetaMask, for example, which is such a type of a web wallet. If you haven't heard of MetaMask, you can also think of PayPal as a hot wallet, as your dollars are stored on their servers connected to their website. However, the question is whether you can trust a website that offers you any type of hot wallet and whether that website is secure and will not get hacked. Well, a hot wallet can be very convenient in a way that you are able to access and make transactions fairly quickly. They do not provide the maximum security. This brings me to the cold wallet category, also known as hardware wallets. This is the securest and safest option to store your Bitcoin or other crypto, as it is offline and not connected to the internet, also called offline wallets. This makes hardware wallets more secure than software wallets, as they are not vulnerable to hacks or viruses. So what is a hardware wallet exactly? It is a physical device, typically with a USB connection. On this device your private key is stored, and the private key is like a password that allows you to access and manage your crypto funds. This means you always will need the hardware device to transfer your crypto. Without it, no transfers can be made. So unlike a traditional wallet, all cryptocurrency wallets do not store your funds, but rather your private keys related to your blockchain address. Besides the private keys, you also have public keys. Like the name suggests, these public keys are not private and can be shared with anyone that wants to send a transaction to you. To make it simple, think of a public key as your bank account number and your private key as the card and PIN code to interact with your bank account. So you're basically your own bank and you're completely in control. Your private keys should never be shared with anyone and therefore are stored securely and offline on your hardware wallet. In order to access your hardware wallet, you will need a PIN code. Now, normally the crypto exchange holds your private key, but you do not want to be dependent on the security of an exchange. Although hardware wallets require a bit more knowledge to set up, after all it's not that difficult and worth the initial effort if you're planning to hold a lot of crypto and want to have that safely stored. There are a ton of guides and videos out there that help you in setting up a hardware wallet and how to use it. However, you cannot just choose a random hardware wallet from a company. You need to consider first a couple of things before buying one. let's go over a few important points that may help you in choosing the right hardware wallet that fits your needs. The first thing you can ask yourself, what is the company behind the hardware wallet? For example, I prefer to store my Bitcoin on a wallet from a company that has been in business many years with a good security track record and a company history. I would rather stay away from a company that has been bad in the news. For example, some companies that sell hardware wallets have been hacked in the past and people's data was stolen that bought hardware wallets from these companies. In itself, it doesn't mean that your crypto is immediately gone. However, these hackers now know where you live and potentially know on which address your hardware wallet is, and know also your email address, and therefore could try to send out fake phishing emails to get your private key by pretending to be the company. Another thing to consider is whether the company has a good customer support and online reviews overall. I would suggest to always check this to see if the company is legit. You would also need to ask yourself what kind of coins do you want to store and what kind of coins does the hardware wallet support. You do not want to purchase a hardware wallet on which you cannot store your crypto. Some hardware wallets can store a lot of different coins but are generally more expensive. You also have hardware wallets that store the main coins only, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is often enough for most people. Then maybe the most important thing of all is what the security of the device is. This is the reason you're buying the hardware wallet, right? For example, are there any known security breaches of the device? Is the device secured with a PIN code? Can you physically confirm the transactions on the device? Or is it packaged with a special seal upon arrival at your house to prevent tampering? These are just some questions you can ask yourself regarding the safety of the device. Besides these points, you have to assess what is the ease of use of the device. I, for example, would like to have an easy experience where I can track what is happening on the device with a screen when transacting and storing my crypto. Of course, some devices may only be compatible with Windows, iOS or mobile devices, which is something you should know before buying it as well. I personally give less value to how it looks, as in the end I value security over the looks, and since you have to keep your device safe, I rather have it not too bulky but yet robust. These are just some points I hope are helpful to you in deciding for a hardware wallet. Always try to find out first which wallet fits you and your security needs. Personally, I have the Trezor One hardware wallet, and this is not a sponsored video. I generally like the product, and after my own evaluation, I think the company has a good track record of delivering secure and reliable wallets. I like the interface and it's able to store my crypto coins. Of course, I encourage you to do your own research when choosing your own hardware wallet. However, if you try to save some bucks and buy a second-hand hardware wallet, I would strongly recommend you not to do this. You will never know or be sure if the device was modified, and the goal after all is to have a safe and secure place for your crypto. There's a reason why the companies that sell these hardware wallets put a security seal on the box or the device that will let you know whether the device comes straight from the factory or if it has been opened before. If you think this video was helpful, I would greatly appreciate if you could leave a like or a comment and consider subscribing to the channel. Keep your crypto safe, and I hope to see you in the next video.